Um, Hello guys, it's me, Arian, and today I'm doing the what if I said I'd do last video about something not being My Hero Academia themed. What if Frisk had the six human souls? Just in case you don't know what the six human souls are, or like you don't know what they mean. Purple is perseverance, dark blue is integrity, light blue is patience, yellow is justice. So that's and then green is kindness. Did I already say orange is bravery? Yeah, whatever. Orange is bravery, and yeah. So yellow is justice, orange is bravery, integrity, patience, perseverance, kindness. Yeah, okay, I got all of them. And so everything would go like in the actual video game, where Frisk would end up falling into the underground. And I mean, Frisk. My friend says that Toby Fox confirmed that she's about 16, but for the sake of simplicity in this story, I'm just gonna make her 8, maybe. Yeah. Well, the reason why she has this multicolored soul, is because when she fell into the underground, she was unconscious, and then all the ghosts of the seven souls decided to give their souls to Frisk, because actually Frisk was dying. Was actually nearly dead. So they gave Frisk their souls in order for Frisk to survive. The Chara included, giving her soul to. Well, whatever. Chara doesn't give her soul because it was already absorbed by Azrael, then turned Flowey. But yeah, just in case you already didn't know, Undertale spoilers ahead. I don't even know why you'd be watching this video if you don't know that much about Undertale, because you definitely want to play the video game before, because you just had the biggest surprise of the game spoiled for you. So I don't know why you're watching this if you haven't seen the Undertale pacifist ending or genocide ending or neutral ending. Of course, I'm probably just gonna do like the neutral run for this, like half genocide, half pacifist. Like, Frisk would only fight when she had to. So yeah. That's when Frisk woke up and went through the door. Woke up from the flower bed. Well, there wasn't a flower bed there, so it didn't soften her fall. So she woke up, realizing that she had more than one soul. And yeah, she did have the power of determination now. Because, well, yeah. Just, I like to have the. Whatever. Let's just say she was born with determination, although she doesn't know how to use it. Like all other humans. But after the war, they didn't know how to use magic and stuff like that. So yeah, she wakes up, goes through a purple kind of pillar door, and then sees a flower. She sees what was it? Oh yeah, a buttercup, like a pretty big buttercup, just laying there, just laying there in the middle of the room. And then the buttercup turns around and turns out it's alive. It has a face. And it says, "Howdy, I'm Flowey. Flowey the flower. So you're Frisk, huh?" And Frisk is like, "How do you know my name?" Flowey just says, "Oh yeah, I have my ways." Frisk is a bit weirded out, but anyways, Flowey basically teaches Frisk the basics of battling here in the underground. So basically, yeah, everything kind of goes like the video game until, the Frisk walks into those bullets, those friendliness pellets, and then, takes some damage. Of course, it's not going to be like when Frisk enters a battle, immediately her soul is in a box. I mean, not like that way. I'm just going to make it, normal battle is just her soul is visible when she's battling, and you can only really hurt her through her soul once you're in battle. Still has like the black and white background. Like in fan animations, they would have the black and white background with the actual action going on. But anyways, Frisk walks into the friendliness pellet, taking a bunch of damage. But then Flowey surrounds Frisk with maybe millions of friendliness pellets, and then Frisk only has 1 HP left because she only has 20. She didn't really gain any XP because, yeah, she just came into the underground, and then Flowey launches all the friendliness pellets at her, but just as they're about to hit, a fireball comes out and knocks Flowey out, just knocks Flowey across the room, and then then we get introduced to what the hell am I saying? Toriel, the goat mommy. And you fought, basically everything goes like in the video game. She's teaching you the puzzles until you reach the dummy. And this is where Frisk actually learns how to battle instead of being, tortured and attacked. But anyways, this is her first time actually battling. And so Frisk tells her, "Talk to the dummy." And, well, yeah, Frisk enters a battle with a dummy for some random reason. And then Frisk extends her hand out. Well, not extends like as in, I mean just putting her hand in front of her face. Well, you know what I mean. Putting her hand, towards the dummy. When a shield appears on her arm, Frisk is weirded out by this, and the shield seems to be red. And Toriel's like, we haven't seen the humans use magic in a long time. And yeah. Frisk is completely amazed. But then just talks to the dummy as well, and, well, yeah, flees and stuff like that. Basically everything goes like a video game where you're talking to the dummy and stuff like that. But Frisk is still weirded out by the shield, although after the battle, the shield disappears. So yeah. And Toriel and Frisk go to Toriel's house. Frisk encountering some monsters on the way. And basically everything goes like the video games. But when she encounters Napstablook, Napstablook tries attacking Frisk, although Frisk easily dodges his attacks and then summons a shield. summons a shield, and as soon as I've forgotten Absolute Luke's attacks, I don't know, but just tries to attack Frisk, but then she basically blocks it with her shield or whatever it is. Honestly, I don't know, but I forget what Absolute Luke attacks are. I'll be right back. Just give me a sec on you see what they are. Okay, so basically, an Absolute Luke basically starts crying again, launching tears at Frisk, but then Frisk just blocks all the tears with her shield, like swiping it across. And then, yeah, Frisk flees, or just acts and spares him. Yeah, that stuff. Kind of forget what happens next. Oh yeah, they go to Torio's house. Torio makes Frisk some butterscotch pie. And Frisk absolutely loves this butterscotch pie. And yeah, eats the whole thing in under maybe 2 minutes. He's like, oh, I love butterscotch pie. But anyways, Frisk is really tired and she goes to bed. So yeah, or I don't know if it's going to be like a neutral run. I guess she sometimes attacks, but only if she needs to. You know what I mean. And then wakes up the next day. Frisk wakes up the next day and Will decides that she wants to leave the house. But Tori's like, no, just fight me or leave. But Frisk doesn't fight Toriel, and yeah, they come to an understanding, and Toriel lets Frisk through the gate. Cause anyways, how is Frisk gonna make it back home if he can't leave the ruins? But, well, yeah, so Frisk exits. Where is it? What's next? Oh yeah, she wanders through a couple of forests outside the ruins. And it's kind of weird how just really tall trees would grow underground. It just seems strange to her. But because there isn't really that much light here. But then she hears sounds of slippers, walking, stepping through the snow. So then Frisk turns around, but there's nothing there. Then Frisk just starts walking again. She hears the noise again, but then she looks around, nothing's there. But then she sees a strange figure in front of her that is kind of chubby, wears a blue coat, and is a skeleton. I'm not talking about Sans now. Sans like, hey, don't you know how to greet a new pal? Come on, shake my hand. And Frisk does shake his hand. And yeah. And so Frisk explores Snowdin with Sans, eats at Grillby's. Yeah. Sans is telling stories about Papyrus on how he's how he he's a human hunting fanatic and stuff like that. But then when Frisk is exiting Snowden, there's a giant blizzard outside, and then sees a shadowy figure that's really tall. And yeah, it's Papyrus. Papyrus comes out of the blizzard, and yeah, they both fight. Frisk dodges most of Papyrus's attacks, getting hit by a few of his bones. And Frisk is getting pretty weak now. When Frisk creates a little gun, a little yellow gun that is floating behind her, and then it shoots a little energy blast that hits Papyrus and knocks him back. Then Frisk is like, what was that? What was that? But then Papyrus is just confused, but anyways tries to end it by trying to attack Frisk. But then Frisk creates a determination shield. That's right, it's made out of determination. Why did I say that so early? Jesus. But creates a determination shield. The red shield. That's what started. So yeah. Frisk blocks Papyrus's attack with the shield. And Papyrus is confused. Is even more confused. First a revolver gun thing, and now a shield. What kind of parents allow their child to have these dangerous weapons? And just steps back from Frisk. And then Frisk tries to spare Papyrus, but he doesn't listen, and tries to attack Frisk with bones again. With basically summoning a bunch of bones and then firing them all at Frisk. Frisk dodges most of them, although she is hit with one straight through her arm. And yeah, this Frisk is in a lot of pain right now. And Papyrus didn't even mean to, make the bone pierce through her body. But yeah, that happened. And then Frisk just falls to the ground, unconscious, and Papyrus brings her into the capturing chamber. But then Frisk just waltzes out because all she has to do is just get through the door, and it's not even locked. But then Papyrus is still outside of Snowden in the stormy blizzard, and he's saying, "I don't know how you got out of the capture chamber, but anyways, guess I'll have to. It's not my job to put you back in your cell." Papyrus summons two bones as swords, and then uses them as like swords and charges directly at Frisk. And then Frisk dodges. Well, I forget most of the Undertale bosses, so I have to bear with me here, kind of rushing through this, I guess. But then Frisk would dodge the first strike with the bone, and then the second strike would be a vertical strike down. So Frisk would have to jump, have to go to the side, and then, Frisk summons the determination shield again and throws at Papyrus, making Papyrus fall but getting knocked back a lot into the snow, and yeah. Papyrus gets back up and tries to summon a bone, but he's pretty weakened now, and yeah, but Frisk sees this and tries to spare Papyrus, and yeah, this works. Frisk spares Papyrus because Papyrus is kind of afraid of Frisk. Yeah. Also, if you were wondering what happened to the bone in her arm, yeah, she just had that bandaged over. Boris just took the bone out of her arm and then just bandaged that up. But it'll take like maybe a few episodes to recover. So just maybe one more part and this video will end. So what is next? I completely forget about most of this stuff. Just give me a sec, I'll be back. Well, really I can't find what is the next location that Frisk really goes to, but anyways, let's just say she goes to maybe a place that start. Honestly, I forget most of the Undertale locations, but she goes close to waterfall, encounters some new monsters, and while fighting one, she accidentally summons the gun again, except it fires a stronger blast that makes the monster crash into the wall, but Frisk spares the monster anyway, doesn't kill it. And now she's at waterfall. I completely forget the location, so you have to bear with me here. I'll probably cover them next episode. So yeah, like how you get to Snowed into waterfall, I don't really know. Because I haven't played Undertale, I only just know it. I'm just a big fan of the game, which is why I made the two Sans what ifs. Two Sans themed what ifs. But anyways, also, well, to be honest, I'm just, oops, sorry about the headphone thing. To be honest, I'm going to leave this video here because, I don't know what to, I'll probably come up with a better plan next episode. I can't really think of what else to do in this episode, so yeah, because like in the other what ifs, I just dived into this straight away. But anyways, well, except for the Geno Sans one, the backstory, I just planned that out. But anyways, just also thanks to my friend for giving me this idea to do this what if. So yeah, I'm going to leave this video here. Like if you enjoyed, share this with your friends maybe, and don't forget to stay safe.